Welcome back to the HVAC Budget Channel. Today I'm bringing you the mod I did on the Gerber 400. So I found this Gerber 400 on eBay for around $15. These can go from anywhere from like 25 to 30 or 40 depending on the shape, condition, the sheath included. So on the Gerber's website, they actually claim this is one of their most popular tools. I believe the most popular, and I can see why. It's a very nice compact package. It's got your pliers that fold down and then flick out, one hand opening, and it's got a fairly decent tool set. All right, so when I bought this multi-tool, I realized it was damaged. When I took it out of the package, I found that the knife blade was missing, and then also a screwdriver had been broken off, part of the tip. So I was trying to rehabilitate this without spending a ton of money since I'd already invested some money into it. I really didn't want to just butcher another Gerber 400, but I was trying to see what options I had on hand. So one of the interesting things about this is it's a different locking mechanism. You'll notice that it has these little keys or picks, however you want to describe them. And I'm not sure if I can find one here quickly, but it's interesting how these things work. So these work something like this. So they fit in the tool, and then they actually fit through that slot, and then this releases tension, and then that puts tension on it to lock the tool. So you have a couple of these like spacers with these picks almost at the end that create some of the locking mechanism. So fascinating way to do it, totally different than several other multi-tools, but not totally different than all multi-tools. So I had read on the multi-tool forum, and I'll try to leave a link below again in this video to the forum, so many, just a wealth of information, that someone had taken this Bibury camping tool, EDC tool rather, I think it's listed on eBay, and they said, guess what? You can use the tools in this and they are interchangeable with the Gerber. So I thought, I'm missing a knife blade, will it work? Turns out it does, and it even locks in place. Now you have to tighten this pivot screw up fairly well, but it does lock in place. It does not go all the way to the bottom, but this can go back and forth. It doesn't really affect that, and I think I might just need to do some Dremel work or take it to the grinder, and I think this right here is probably making it not fold all the way to the bottom. So I just wanted to see if this works and make sure I got it to locking, so that's locking, and it does. So I'm pretty happy about that. I may work on the knife blade to make sure it goes all the way down further. Now on this particular knife blade, it has a rounded blunt end, so it's safe actually. You're not going to get cut. It's not sharp at all. So that actually is not dangerous in this situation because you cannot access that blade. So, but anyway, it still probably needs finished taking off that little bit down here later on. So this is a fairly nice knife blade. I don't think it's too much shorter than the original one, fairly sharp, and then these implements also lock as well. So I was really happy with that. I was able to get that locking implement in. So now how do you take these apart? So these are very simple. You actually just grab a pair of pliers and you can actually turn that bolt. So that's all you need. And I thought I would mar these up, but I actually did not mar them up that bad. I know in some Leatherman, with the way they have those gnarled knobs, some people have really got tool marks all over because they're so hard to take apart. Obviously now there's that wrench that you can buy on eBay, I believe made by someone out of Russia, just an ingenious design that really works on Leathermans. But for Gerber, you just need a pair of pliers, very simple. You can take it apart, and then it's the same principle in some concepts as the Leatherman, but it does just unscrew on the one side, and then you've got the other side that you screw into. So pretty neat. All right, so let's look at some of the other options for the Bibury. It's got a lot of spacers, but so this is actually the knife blade that snapped on the Gerber. So you have several other options. Unfortunately, most of these all will only fit in the long blade option here. So there's not really short options. So there is even an extra pair of scissors if you really wanted to add that to your Gerber 400. So there's lots of possibilities, And there's even this little file with the Phillips. So I just put the knife on there for now. We'll see in the future what I do, but that is how that system works. So very similar to the Bibury. I thought that was pretty neat, worth mentioning. So if you do have some Gerbers that have some broken tools and they're similar to the Gerber 400, this may work in the 600 as well. Don't just throw them away. They can be used. I think when I bought this, it was like $7 on Amazon. Who knows, it could have skyrocketed, but that was only maybe a month or two ago. So anyway, check that out. This is the Bibury. I think they call it Camping EDC Multi-Tool. Anyway, it's listed as EDC and camping, I believe. Those are in the keywords in the title. All right, well, I hope this has been of value for you. And it is a fairly easy mod. One of the key things I noticed was you've got to get these teeth back in the groove. It will not lock otherwise. So you've got to make sure you have that there in the groove, and also this needs to be tightened. If it's not tightened enough, this main blade, unfortunately, will not lock. So it was just flopping back and forth, and I thought it wasn't working, and I tightened it up, and it works fairly well now. So, all right. Well, I'll see you in the next video. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll try to have several more modding videos coming down the line the next couple months. See you then. Bye now.